This is this is actually Starlord, aka Awesome. Welcome back to my channel, and this is the intro to Devil's Wear Prada 2 vlog. And this might be a little bit weird because yes, it does have a Looney Tune in it. I wanted to have some fun with this little vlog. So you do have Tasmanian Devil with Meryl Streep, Stanley Tucci, and Anne Hathaway. The reason why I'm seeing this movie so late is because I'm going to see it with my best friend that lives not in this area, but lives in Texas, but not in this area. And you know what? I'm gonna get some more background pictures of this from when I actually do the actual review. But this is the intro to the vlog, and you're gonna see some cool things today. Like I'm gonna go to maybe the mall, maybe the comic store, Walmart to pick up a movie or two, and I'll put that into a vlog situation. But that's all gonna be in this vlog, and me also going there next week to see her and to go see this movie and now be in this vlog as well. I enjoyed the first movie. I really enjoyed the first movie. This movie was amazing. Awesome. I love Looney Tunes. That's why this is behind here. Um, Speaking of Looney Tunes, there's going to be a Coyote movie based on this, but I'm gonna do this vlog here. I might pause a little bit here and there, but um, we'll see here. Or how about this? How about I just put myself off image real quick and we do a part of the vlog like this. Now, I'm gonna get myself clothed, and while you guys see no image, and then I'll finish off this intro. Now, I'm getting ready to go do those things, like I said. Also go to um the Goodwill as well to pass some things, also Goodwill. And then you guys will see this vlog a little bit later when I make it. Now, whole point of this one is to have fun. Like if I go to the mall, that's pretty much basically the whole premise of the movie, right? Fashion, design, all that, right? And who's wearing who and what's doing what, you know? That's the whole premise of A Devil's Wear Prada, right? I'm a form of fashion, right? So, in that form of fashion, I'm gonna get myself ready for doing all that stuff. Now, this movie is different to a lot of different people, but it's number one movie in the box office so far, of what I know. Um, it was. I don't know if Mortal Kombat's gonna be breaking that mold, but yeah, it is nonetheless going to be a really good movie. Now I want to take myself off camera. There you go. Put myself back on. Um, I'm hoping that this movie is really good because I heard a lot of good things about it. I do have a Mortal Kombat blog on here if you guys want to watch that. Um, but you guys probably already watched that by the time this vlog already comes out. Now, me going to the mall, like I said, is all about fashion, but also want to see if they have a SpongeBob shirt, two SpongeBob shirts I want to get. I'm gonna get both of them, but one of them I'm gonna get one of the others, one of the other, and the Supergirl shirt I saw there, and then maybe. go to Barnes and Noble, see what they got, and see if they have a still have the big version of this one right here of Supergirl. Um, so that's what I'm going to do today. And this has been the intro to this movie. I mean, been the intro to this vlog so far. And this is what I'm going to be doing. Going to the mall, going to the grocery store, doing all those things, comic store, and bringing you guys along. And like I said, Devil Wears Prada is all about fashion, who's wearing what and who's wearing what, who's not wearing what, the drama and all that stuff like that. And comic books, yeah, comic books, people wear costumes and superheroes wear costumes and doing all this stuff, and there's drama in that too. So why not? So I'm gonna end this intro right now, and I'm about to go. Deuces. So this is AC Store Lord, aka Awesome. Welcome back to my channel, and this is a review for the Devil's Wear Prada. Because well, I saw this way back in the day, in 2006, around that area. So I might have been like a kid or a preteen. When this first came out, I saw it with my mom. Rewatched it. This movie is fantastic. This is an early 2000s movie that makes you feel the feels that you have, but also can inspire you to do things that you never think you could do. Um, There's a character in here played by Anne Hathaway named Andy. She wants to be a journalist, and then the only way she could do that is applying for everywhere she knows about New York City, but working with Miranda, a top fashion designer for one way. She knows all these different people for journalism. She might know all these people for journalism, and that's her way to get in. But then she ends up molding herself into a high fashionista. But before she does that, she's just trying to learn the job as best she can. And then you have Emily Blunt's character that's plays Emily, and here that's the other assistant to Miranda, which is played by Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep is greatness, and Hathaway as Andy, fantastic. Emily Blunt, still fantastic. And then Andy gets help from Stanley Tucci's character along the way. And that's just a very good cast, first of all. You can marinate all those actors into one little steak and put it on the grill, and you'll have a fantastic steak. This gives you all you need, a four-course meal and a movie. You get your dinner, you get your appetizer, you get your dinner, you get dessert, and then you get an after party drink or snack or whatever. Because these are how great these characters are. I mean, how great these actors are and great how great these characters are. And then Emily is trying to also show her the ropes as well as best as she possibly can, but in her own way. But Andy ends up becoming the new Emily and follows Miranda around and learns the ropes. And there goes the Devil Wears Prada because she wears high fashion clothes. But she also runs the Runway magazine, and once she starts learning it, she becomes this person, this fashionista, this really good assistant to her, while her friends see that she's changing. I didn't remember in this movie that she even had Andy had friends. And even if I did forget that and it came back to me, she had a boyfriend and then these friends that had like one was an artist. I don't know what the other guy friend did, but I think he was a little on the gay side because he knew all the stuff that that Andy brought back to the stuff that brought back to them, that the stuff that Meryl Streep's character Miranda doesn't want. And her best friend knew what they were too. Her boyfriend was a chef, and he's just trying to live off, you know, what he knows as cooking and whatnot. And she runs into this journalist guy, and she has an attraction to him, but towards the end, there's a breakup between Andy and her boyfriend, but there's also a breakup with Miranda and Andy as well. I'll get that too, because that's the thing about early 2000 movies. You get the main character with another person, and it doesn't matter what situation it is. A rom-com, comedy, action movie, drama, a movie like this, where the main character knows, gets to know our next character that he or she's gonna be with, and they start you know this person better, and they start getting closer, and then eventually they have a breakup moment, right? I like to call that in the early 2000s a breakup moment because they have a breaking point where things realize, oh, I'm becoming this, and I don't want to become this, and I don't want to let the people down that I know that know me best down. So what I do, those are the best moments in an early 2000 movie. And the journalist likes her and talks to her, but the journalist also helps her get a manuscript. This is actually in the movie, a early manuscript of the Harry Potter books, or the next book, or either the next book or one of the books and how it ends, or the newest book. Either way, it all, what I'm saying here, all forms together because name dropping Harry Potter in this movie is in 2006. Harry Potter with Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Emma Watson, I think, played the girl in there, and the guy who played Ron Weasley. That was around that time, the early early 2006 to whenever they ended it. Now the Daniel Radcliffe is an adult. He's in a new TV show on ABC with um, Tracy Morgan, and he did other stuff like Swiss Army Knife Man and all this different stuff. So name dropping Harry Potter and having Anne Hathaway's character, Andy trying to get that from a journalist character that kind of likes her, and they get together when they're in Paris. That's kind of interesting because you don't think about, oh, Harry Potter, and then when they're having this big, huge event in Paris, they name drop Snoop Dogg. Now, Snoop Dogg was pretty big back then, but Snoop Dogg wasn't even mentioned at the gala or the party, or he wasn't even there. I mean, he was mentioned, but he wasn't there. And Stanley Tucci's character, I forgot to talk about Stanley Tucci's character. Stanley Tucci's character is a big privileged point in this because he helps her understand the fashion world and what to wear and what not to wear because she came in looking like a journalist that is kind of fashionable but doesn't really care about the high stakes of the fashion world. until Stanley Tucci mentors her like a Jedi, like a Padawan. He took on a Padawan and he was the Jedi of the fashion world. And Emily Blunt's character, yes, she was trying to get ready for Paris and all that stuff like that. And Hathaway's character took that from her because she was running late for stuff that Miranda wanted, which was Meryl Streep's character. And she gets in an accident, breaks one of her legs, but her character was full prevalent because she was the first um, assistant. So, but also you learn a lot about the fashion world, the stuff that they name dropped, like Cabana and I think Gucci and all these different other like fashion designers that I can't even name off, but some of them might not be, some of them are still around, but we do have these newer ones coming out of nowhere. Um, and that world's always constant changing, but also staying the same because like we bring stuff back from the early 2000s or the 90s or the 80s and we bring them back into our modern day. So everything's changing. Um, but also it's knowing how to dress. And this movie is knowing how to dress with the right accessories from necklaces to bracelets to dresses to shoes, boots, everything. Even girls do that all the time, but even guys, we like to also dress up. Don't be lying to ourselves. We like to dress up. We like to figure out what hat goes with what shirt goes with what pants, and what shoes, and what socks. And if it's cold outside, what jacket fits with the shirt. So we do the same thing. But girls do on a different level. They also have to do the makeup and everything. So this movie is kind of not, I mean, kind of for everyone, but not for everyone. But I enjoyed it because it was fun. I had a memory watching with my mom, but it was just a fun to early 2000s movie that I'm glad they're doing for a sequel. There's a reason why I'm reviewing this because they're doing a sequel of Devil Wears Prada 2, and Andy's character is coming back to Runway, or either she's a journalist now, so she's coming back to Runway to be doing a article or a piece on Runway since she left. And yeah, and the breakup moment, not just between the boyfriend, not between Andy's character and her boyfriend, but also in this, where she was trying to warn Meryl Streep about who was going to take over her company. It's like, you didn't know, I didn't know that. But Meryl Streep's character is like, you have so much, you admire me as so much of me. And it's not like I did not know that you were doing that. Don't act like I did not know. But everyone wants to be us. You did. Someone did something to Miranda, but you did the same thing to Emily, she said to her. And said, well, I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be like that. And she's like, when we got to the stop, everyone wants to be like us. And then when they got to the place that they're supposed to be in Paris, she gets out of the car and puts on a fake smile, puts her glasses on, and Meryl Streep's character turns around and she doesn't see her assistant there, which is Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway walked away to the fountain, saw her sidekick phone ringing, put threw it in the water, and then she took a job as a journalist towards the end where she meets up with her boyfriend because she wants to back up with him. But the breakup moment between these two characters, the assistant and the main boss, was amazing to see that because I haven't seen that in early 2000s. I mean, I haven't seen that in these new modern movies that of today of 2026 to 2025. 2023, you get my point. They all try to recreate the early 2000s, but they can't. Like animated movies that have a point where everything's going well and there's a point, like for GOAT, for example. GOAT, everything was going well. They put the GOAT on the team. One of the team members didn't like the GOAT, but then that team member started working with that GOAT and learning about how his life is and how her life is. And then once they start messing and gelling with each other, the Warthog owner of the basketball team sold them off, and then they have to prove themselves, right? That was a perfect example of early 2000 theme, where I like to call the breakup moment. But other ones try to do that, and it doesn't feel like the early 2000s. This is the early 2000s. And there's stuff in here that also towards the end makes you motivated to do something that you follow your dreams. Like this, Andy lost her dream. She became something that she wasn't. And then at the end, she remembers who she was. From like she knew that she wasn't being a good friend, a good daughter, and all that stuff. So she remembered, okay, I'm this person, not that person. Even her friends even said, like, you're not the same Andy. You're not the same Andy. You wouldn't be kissing some random dude. This dude is, you are really, the other girl I know is really, really in love with her boyfriend. And the boyfriend's like the person you answer your phone more with the boss is, I mean, the person you answer the phone to more is your boss. And it'll be a very wonderful relationship. And that's what broke a point there because he didn't spend time with her that much. But at the end, it's inspiring because she went back to what she believes in, being a journalist, journalism and being a journalist. And then the next thing what she did, she got a job for that. But at the end, they, at the end, she calls Emily and says, I got this clothes from Paris. And then she sees Meryl Streep's character walking down the street with the car. She waves and say hi. And then Meryl Streep's character just gives a smile in the car and tells the driver to go forward. But what the thing is, it's supposed to inspire young girls to go out for their dreams at the end of what your dream is and don't get lost in something else. And it's also for me and everyone else. If you have a dream to do YouTube videos or a dream to do something in filmmaking or whatever it is, whatever your dream is to be the best drawer, to be the best artist, go for it. And things that are happening right now, if you get lost, go back to that and find your way. And I had that kind of moment. I got lost in some other subject, some other thing, something else that happened in my life, and went back to this, went back to making videos like I like to do, and reading comics and talking about movies and watching movies and doing all that stuff. So I kind of relate to that moment. But this is a perfect movie. I can't wait to see part two. Part two hopefully has these messages and stuff like that. All the cast is coming back, so hopefully we get, you know, 20 years later, how long they take it, 20 or 30 years later, how long this happens, because this was made 2006. So this is like 20 years ago. So perfect movie. And tomorrow I'm going to see um, Speed Racer for the first time now. It's in 2008. And then Michael Jackson, go see that movie, go see the Michael movie. That movie felt like an early 2000s movie, just the feel of it. So go see that. And I have Michael on here too. So if you like this video, put a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and deuces. This is AC Starlord, aka Awesome. Welcome back to my channel. And this was supposed to be the Daredevil wearing Daredevil wears Prada like high heels, and you guys can see that, but you guys can see kind of what he's doing there, kind of being old fashioned. This is for, well, obviously two things. Daredevil, their review for Daredevil, and also Devil Wears Prada, because this is going to be also in that review. This review is also going to be in that vlog. Um, so let's get down to business. As you saw, this little kind of Devil Wears Prada version of this photo. I'm going to change it to an actual photo of, Daredevil, so we can actually have talk about, the show. So Do this while we're recording. Boom. Right. Daredevil's Daredevil Born Again season two was fantastic. All the way from the beginning to the end. This movie, I mean not movie, this show, my bad. It seemed like a movie. This show was just off its walls. Um, the first half is kind of boring. Last half, of course, gets more amazing. You do see Daredevil doing some I mean Matt Murdock doing some Daredevil stuff, getting the justice for um Fisk being the mayor and then losing it all, like losing his wife and losing everything all at once towards the end. The end was my favorite thing, but here's the thing. Speaking of the end, do we really have to have these, do we really have to have Matt Murdock explain to people that he's Daredevil and bounce off his cane off the wall and tell people I'm Daredevil? And then, oh, I used to be a lawyer and go to jail. Like we all know, towards the third season that they come up with third season, he's going to be back as a lawyer and he's going to be back doing the things he does Daredevil. It's good to see Jessica Jones in there. It's good to see Luke Cage. Yeah, Luke Cage and the towards the end of the I mean more Jessica Jones than Luke Cage, but Luke Cage could have a bigger role in this. BB also being like the reporter and then the mayor's like assistant dies from his guy and Buck. Matthew Willard. Oh, Matthew Willard did a very good job. This and Scream, he did a very good job. Like Scream 7, he did a fantastic job. In this movie, he did I mean, in this show, he did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. I want to call it a movie because some of the episodes felt like a movie. Matthew Willard played a good evil henchman, but also not much of a henchman. The guy in the background that's actually running some things. Um, Karen played a big role, and this is pretty good. And she was pretty good at her role. The new Tiger, great, but like White Tiger had more importance in the Spider-Man animated TV show with Drake Bell. So it to me, she was just there. Um, the anti vigilante task force. I hopefully they answer this in Punisher Last Kill, but if they don't, then I don't know. Why would they take his limbo? I mean his emblem. I understand and like what's it called? American Sniper, why, the military took the Punisher logo because someone liked Punisher in there, but this is completely different. Why take a character's logo, use it for yourself, anti-task force when Fisk knows that someone else's? Fisk in here, he was powerful, he was amazing towards the end, and then they lose Vanessa. I can't live without you, Vanessa. I don't know what I'll do when without you, Vanessa. And towards the end, he does, when I was a boy, I I didn't know right from wrong. And you see, I just wanted to make America. I just wanted to make well, America great again, but I also want to make New York City great. And I always wanted to do that since I was a boy. He went back into since I was a boy towards the end, and it was fun, but like cool, like you don't need to get into that dialogue. Also, these are not nitpicks, they're all great, but he doesn't need to do that dialogue. We know that you're gonna do that dialogue because you lost Vanessa. Poindexter, aka um Bullseye. It was great to see him team up a little bit with Daredevil, but also do his own thing, but take out his own justice and try to take out Vanessa because of what he did to Foggy, and he felt bad about doing that to Foggy. But even though Daredevil doesn't believe him, but also throwing Punisher under the bus when Punisher's not there, it's also pretty messed up. But All in all, this is a great show. If you haven't seen all the episodes, go watch them. And it's just different character dynamics, and towards the end, you get a battle. You get battles with Jessica. You get battle with Jessica Jones and Daredevil teaming up and taking out Task Force, and you get you know the raging bull back of Fisk, and it's fun. This season was just fun. Some hard episodes, some episodes are good, some episodes are not. Most of these episodes are like, hey, where's the action? But you get to the action, and then towards the end you get to the action. It's more, and it gets more fun that way. This was fantastic. Um, I can't wait to season three. Also, can't wait to see Devil's Wear Prada too this weekend. That's a perfect reason why I finished this. So, and also a perfect reason why I finished this because of Punisher last kill. And I'm gonna watch that over the weekend because it just launched, and I can't wait to watch that too. So, stay tuned. This is gonna be in a Devil Wears Prada vlog. So, stay tuned. Here's this for now. Okay. I did this video, but had to redo it. Um, I can't wait to see Devil Wears Prada 2. I just finished watching Top Gun 40th anniversary, and Devil Wears Prada 2 is going to be Top Gun Maverick of the franchise of Devil Wears Prada. Now, Devil Wears Prada is a really good movie. Saw the first movie. The first movie is just fantastic. I rewatched it. I watched the first one with my mom back in the day. I can't wait to see the second one with my best friend. I'm going to go visit her tomorrow. I can't wait to see this movie. I really can't. This movie is going to be. This movie is going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see it with her. Um, they do have a little popcorn bucket, little bag, a Prada bag, but I'm not getting that. If I was going to get it, I was going to get it from my mom buying that Top Gun Maverick fighter. I'm not Top Gun Maverick, but Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick um, fighter pilot popcorn bucket to replace my screen one. Um, but no, Devil Wears Prada has a special feeling for me, like Gaucho loins. That's all. It's just an interesting story. I'm there for the drama, I'm just there for Andy losing herself into the fashion world and becoming a journalist, and then not realizing she's lost herself and her friends are there, but she pushes them away. The boyfriend's there, pushes him away. The drama is the only thing I'm there for. But everyone loves the fashion. Everyone loves the one-way scenes. Everyone loves this. So it's fun. I can't wait to watch it. I love a chick flick once in a while. So yeah, I can't wait to see this when I go see her and visit her and have fun with this. So let's have fun with this. So the vlog's not over yet, and I'm about to do a video for that one. So that vlog's gonna have a lot of different things in it, like Top Gun stuff and all stuff, because it's a little different than the Top Gun one. But yeah. I've been reading this graphic novel so far, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and it's fantastic. When I read it, I can't put it down. I'm on the third chapter. My comic book store has a hard copy of this, and I'm going to show you what I mean with another comic book here in a second. But this is fantastic. I can't wait for the movie. I'm trying to catch up until the movie, but if I don't, I can always can read it after the movie, and that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to see the movie twice and read this, and then go see the movie again after reading this. So the first viewing of the movie, going to read before the first showing. I'm going to read this, and then the first showing I'm going to go see it, and then reread this, and then go see the second showing of this. But this book is fantastic. But the hard copy I'm talking about is the reorganized my. But the hard copy I'm talking about that they have at the comic book store, it looks like this. There's Batman and Spawn, and it kind of looks like this, but it's Supergirl Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Part 2, basically, simply, I can't put this down when I read it. It's a good read. Hot Topic has like 2 shirts on this, and I guess I can still wear the same the same Superman logo shirt from the new James Gunn movie as well. But I'm gonna get a shirt that has Supergirl on it. I love Supergirl. I loved it from the CW era too. But even though it's a different Supergirl, and a different Kara, this is a different version of the same character, but it's always told in different ways. So this is a part 2 of this, but I just can't wait till the movie comes out. But I'm trying to read this. I'm trying to read this before the movie comes out. I'm way behind some of my stuff anyways, like Daredevil and Dark Maul and different things like that. So yeah. Daredevil Born Again season 2 was fantastic. I just finished watching that, and that's just fantastic. I'll do a full review probably later today. Yeah, I'll probably do a full video later on today. We'll also be on the Devil Wears Prada vlog, and maybe some Top Gun stuff will be in there too, because I'm preparing a long, lengthy vlog for that one. But Daredevil Born Again season 2 was fantastic from the beginning to the end. There was some stuff in the middle that was kind of boring, but going towards the end, it was more like the Netflix series, more what you need to get, more what you need to see, more what you need to look forward to. The ending was great. Do I think Matt Murdock will do well in prison? I don't know, but we'll see about that. Was confessed to go off into the sunset, but yeah, everything was kind of cool in that show. So I think it's great. I think everything was great, and it was shocking towards the end. That's all I'm gonna say. If you haven't seen it, go see it. And all the episodes are streaming now. everyone's having a good Top Gun day. I'm gonna see that tomorrow, and I'm so excited to see it tomorrow. One of my top favorite movies, and then I'm so excited to see Devil Wears Prada this weekend, which I'll also do another video for that vlog, but that's also going to be in this vlog too. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, hope you're having a good Top Gun day today. I'm also, if you want to have a good one, I might go to the mall after work, if I can possibly, but hope everyone's having a good Top Gun day. I'm here to see Top Gun at Cinemark, so hopefully it's good. I've seen it so many times, but I'm all dressed up.
During Korea, the Navy kill ratio was 12-1. We shot down 12 of their jets for every one of ours. During Vietnam, that ratio fell to 3-1. Our pilots become dependent upon missiles. They lost some of their dogfighting skills. Now, Top Gun was created to teach ACM, air combat.
I got Top Gun, the original movie, and that movie always delivers. It still delivers to this day, and it was made in the 80s. That movie delivers, always delivers, and it's always awesome. Like, I even have the dog tags, the glasses, and I'm wearing the pants. Like, I'm a big fan of the first one and the second one. I'm more a fan of the first one for sure. And the theme song of Top Gun always makes me cry at the end. And Iceman said, "Hey, you. You're still wild, and you're still dangerous, but you could be my wingman anytime." And he's like, "Shit, you could be my wingman anytime." Or, "Goose, talk to me." Or, I have the need for speed. So this movie's great, really, really great, and I'll do a full review when I get home. Theater reaction. Okay, this is going to be part of the Devil Wears Prada review, not review, part of the Devil Wears Prada vlog, and then also have a review in there. This is the GOAT. I highly recommend picking this up on Blu-ray. I know this has nothing to do with Devil Wears Prada, but it's going to be a random vlog that has to do with different other things in it. But it's celebrating that movie nonetheless. It's celebrating that movie and other things. I highly recommend checking this out on Blu-ray if you can. I have a review on this on YouTube, but get this on Blu-ray. It's fun. It's made by the same people that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Demon Chaos, and K-pop Demon Hunters, and Stephen Curry executive produced this. It's a basketball movie. It's a Space Jam, a modern Space Jam movie, but also a Zootopia movie for Sony at the same time. That's all I gotta say. To the next video in the vlog.
He asks what's up with her. She's standoffish and very confusing. She apologizes and admits she's always wanted to hang out with him, but didn't think he'd want to hang out with her. He says he spent a lot of time on his costume and might have overthought it a little bit. She wants to talk to him more, but right now she really needs his help, and with that, they head to the bar. Now the entire gang has reunited in this forbidden barn. Carter asks what's going on.
I'm so excited.
Me
to
too.
rewatch
This is a rewatch I'm very much looking forward to.
This is a movie I definitely watched probably at least 100 times.
Oh, I've seen it. I've watched this movie a ton.
So I made it at my friend's apartment. Yeah, you guys are not going to see what it looks like because, yeah, why not? This is what you guys are gonna see. There's a little purpose I'm here and to visit her, but also to see Devil Wears Prada too. And you got Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep and Emily Blunt back. Hopefully it's good. I just can't wait to see this. It's gonna be fun. This is part of the vlog, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to see this. So I'm like so hyped when we see it. We're gonna see it today, tomorrow, whatever day we see it. I'm so hyped to see this, and I can't wait to do a video review and maybe a written review. I can't wait. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be very, very fun. All the Walmarts in the world. I come to Cypress, Texas to find this movie, which I have in my hand right here. And then they have all these other movies. I still need to get this movie though, by the way. But all the movies, I find Bambi, the Reckoning here at a Walmart that's not even mine. I had to go visit my friend to go get this movie. I've been to the one in Rosenberg, Sugarland, Stafford, Cypress. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting, can't find this anywhere but here. Been looking for this for a while. A very independent horror movie about Bambi. And it's sold out everywhere where I live. So I'm so happy.
Of his soul. E se tu ti senti custode non proprietario, tutto cambia. Mi sento responsabile delle bellezze del mondo.
So I finally got back home from where I was at in Cyprus, Texas, and I saw Devil Wears Prada. That movie's great. It's sort of a out of theater, a late out of theater reaction, but the movie was great. I mean, the movie was great, awesome. It showed the three main characters back, and plus one guy, Stanley Tucci's the man, and it shows that the devil can also have a weakness, meaning Devil Wears Prada, meaning Meryl Streep, and also Andy trying to help out. Andy knowing her very well from 2006, and Anne Hathaway's character, and then like you see Emily trying to take over, but it doesn't work. It's a whole bunch of different things, but this movie is fantastic. I highly recommend checking this out. Go see it in theaters. The next one I'm hyped to go see is Supergirl, but also Mandalorian and all that stuff. So Mandalorian, Supergirl, all that stuff. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then I also got a Johnny Cage cup when I was there, because why not? Why not? So I just got back from visiting my friend and down in like Tomball, Cypress, Texas area. The movie theater there is just fantastic. We went to a Regal theater. It was a Western vibe in there. Like from the inside and from the outside, it was Western like. And I got me a Luke Cage cup that you're gonna see in this video, this vlog, and also she got a katana one. It was pretty cool, but the inside was like fantastic, a Western like old Western yeehaw cowboy kind of vibe, and it was fun. It was fun. I forgot that the drinks, if you go to Regal, forgot the drinks are down the hall, but Regal needs to fix their drink. Regal really needs to fix their drinks. Okay, Pepsi's great and all, but team up with Coca-Cola. Like, you only get like Mountain Dew, Diet Pepsi, Mug, which is a root beer. That's about it. Like, everyone else has soda, like flavored soda machines from Coca-Cola. Unless they need to update their Pepsi machines and the soda machines that are like touchscreen. Pepsi has those, I think, where you can have flavors of different flavored drinks. Like Pepsi has cherry and all stuff. Like, get those. But that's only one nitpick. But the seats were fantastic. The vibe in there was awesome. I have a video of what it looks like inside the theater. It's just fantastic. The vibe is amazing, and hopefully, if I do go back, we go back to that Regal. I need to try what the AMC looks like. I know what the Cinemark is right by our apartment complex. Right by her place. The seats are uncomfortable, that's for sure. The seats are very much uncomfortable. They need to fix the seatings. They say next gen seats, but the seats that we were in for Super Mario last time I was there sucked. Even her and her kids thought sucked. So Cinemark, step your game over in that area. Because Cinemark I was in my area for Top Gun rocked, but and even Top Gun, that was an amazing experience. So yeah, that was fun. But Devil Was Prada. This is what Devil Was Prada, and the movie was great. I will talk about it in the full length review, but this is it for now. Like, go check that movie out. I have another video, a small little video talking about it, and this is the end of this vlog. So I hope you liked this vlog when it comes down to the end of it. I'll make some more like this, probably for Supergirl. I probably might see Supergirl twice. I don't know. I might see it only one time if I go all the way down to her house and see it with her. But because, well, if it's good, if Supergirl's good, I'll see it twice. I'll see it here and I'll see it over there. But I'm probably gonna see it with her first. I might also do a video on the graphic novel when I finish it. And also, since I'm doing this vlog, I might as well do this, and I might do another video on this too. Go back to do my Superman marathon, movie marathon, which I said doesn't have to be like the Halloween movie marathon where I have to be exact, but yeah. I'm going to bring that back for Supergirl, or try to be in that area in time. So again, this is the end of the vlog, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Deuces.